Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. It's not as easy throwing shockers these days. It's not as easy staying Frank Strong these days. What's gated going on up in this money, son? Last tickety time I seen a suscumber, Boney found a new neckmaster. Well, the chickity chat thing is not doing what I thought it was gonna do. So bear with me. 1 seconds. Seconds of seconds. Can we take a seconds? I'ma hit how I even hit the thing. I don't know where I did. Here, I got it. I got it. I think I figured it out. Bear with me for segundos. Instantaneously. Bang. Should I try to break it again? Well, we're just gonna go with this. Maybe know somebody, know somebody. Maybe I know somebody, know somebody. Maybe I know somebody that maybe know somebody that got some brains. Can I get some brains up in the chicken chat, y'all? Yes, y'all on the onesies, twosies to wear nosies and the douche deuces, meats and the congruencies. How many tickety times I end up raccooning around and finding a new dumpster to diggity deep dive into. I got ruthless and toothless yardbirds out here clam slamming, tickety talking all the douche juiceness that you could ever include into how many inclusions you can include to the inclusionness for the excursions to how discursions does distinguishes to how many distinguishable things we have characteristics of where we have nippy slippies and happy little tramp stamps on their monies. Peekaboo. Maybe know somebody. If you maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains, can I get some brains in chicken chat, y'all? I tried to get enough blue waffles, but the supply is runs dry due to the level of that Shane's mama's dryness is affecting the whole catalyst of the hemispheres of the eastern and western, dog. I'm talking about we is gonna have a dry Sahara desertness and all the hemispheres. We talk about North Equator and south of down diggity down south. That balls up. They y'all went too far down south. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat, y'all? Maybe I know somebody. Know somebody. Can I get some brains? Peekaboo. Peekaboo. I know the last tickety time I tried to clam slam on your dad's lap, I ended up mowing more child supports. How many tickety times am I gonna have to pay for you to get your milk and make a baby mad, son? No, make a baby mad. Make a baby mad. Bad for the cereals, bad for the moisture levels, bad for everything. Thing. Phones down, shockers up. Maybe I know somebody. Maybe I know somebody. Can I get some brains, y'all? If you maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that got some brains, tippity tapping and finger banging that sub button is against the rules in this liggity life. Wearing socks is against the rules in this liggity life. Y'all got your boy getting ruthless and toothless like I'm the yard bird now. Can I get some brains, y'all? Smell Mo and the rest of the freaking puppet babies could go back to grandma's house and get off my lawn. Root. Get off my lawn. They keep trying to steal all my diaper wipies. What am I supposed to do? Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Hola, I'm Mosey. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat, y'all? That's right. Tell your friends, sir. Tell your friends. You see that barnyard? That's right. Tell your friends, y'all. Tell your friends. We about to learn some tiggity things. We gonna learn a couple things out here on the dark side of the day, son. We gonna learn how to hit finger bang fart box. We gonna learn how to hit biggity buttons. I never wanted to know how to hit. Welcome back to the dark side. If this is your first time here, it's time to spam brains. You've been here before. You know what to do. Throw hands in the chicken chat. And let me know that you having a happy day. How's everybody's diggity day, giggity going? You get seeing them with the gunsworks, with the gunsarias, or you floundering around like a clam slam? What's giggity going on? What's giggity good, y'all? I talked to an old friend today that I thought I would never talk to ever again. I got you on that grand slam, on that clam slam. Just give me the bet and let me know how many avapaz nerfies I got to shoot in my nose hole. I giggity got you, son. Angel Gonzalez, welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains, y'all? Peekaboo. Hola, I'm Ozzy. This is the dark side of the internet. We play peekaboo. We play duck, giggity. Where'd my chicken go? Nothing to see here. No. Nothing to see here. Just a guy in a dog toy. Nothing to see here. I don't get what's giggity going on. Here's my gunsarias and a mouth hole shooting through my ears. Now my nose is drippy dippy. Nothing to see here. No. Nothing to see here. The guy in a dog toy losing the gravity. Maybe I know somebody. Maybe I know somebody. Can I get some brains, y'all? I once heard that if I do a flounder around, y'all gonna stop fingering, banging, and then thumbs up, and then says, and I need the less of the amounts of the high amounts of the less amounts of finger banging and thumbs up, because finger banging and thumbs up makes Bonnie Blue more moist, and if Bonnie Blue gets any more moist, I'm gonna be owing even more child supports than the last lady live. Can we refrain from finger banging and thumbs up? Because I do not need Bonnie Blue getting any more moisture. Moisture level, as they said, this surpass far the amounts any thiggity thing Shane's mama's ever been to. You can't tell me what to do. Predicting. I like your prediction. If you use the forecasting, I like your prediction because that would be the most thumbs up. I think. Not sure. It would be close, if not the most. Can I get some brains, y'all? I'm a little congested. I'm sorry, so I'm gonna have to dip off due to me being the Banana King and having been banana here for shooting snot rockets. I didn't know that. Peekaboo, peekaboo. on, me. I'm OZ. Welcome back to the dark side. I don't even know how many tickety times grandma is out moisturized levelizations as Shane's mama. But what I do do know is that she be getting them diddler donuts. She be doing that diggity downtown reach arounds for $3.99 like Skip, flexing her hustle muscle on old block, son. I'm talking about on old block, son. She's shouting out the ops. She's straight hanging on 63rd, son. And I can't even bust my glizzy blast or snot rocket. What am I supposed to do? How I perfect my perfection? It says, can't protect your perfectionist. It says, when you ain't got no glizzy blast, when you ain't got no giggity gumptions, this is a gumbos or diggity things like that, son. Hold on, I'm nosy. I'm feeling like nosy knows all the answers, and I'm searching for douche juice canoes. And less finger banging and a thumbs up might I include agreements. Thank you, suscumbers. I don't know about the glizzy gobbler. Thanks you for asking, though. Hands up. Ain't no brains here. I gobble glizzies. I shove them in all my holes. I shove them in my nose hole the most. Thank you for asking. Skip owes everybody child support, yo. Why you think I don't let him take pony off and run around with the yard parts? I come back having a big bill. 63rd. Yeah. I got a beef sleeve for Can I get some brains, y'all? Maybe know somebody. Maybe know somebody. Nothing to see here. No. Nothing to see here. All this guy in a dog toy trying to learn y'all about gravities of the situation and the interrogation, snitchigations. Gravity wins. Higgaboo, can I get some brains, y'all? Hold on, me. I'm Mosey. Welcome back to that dark side. Finger banging that sub and that bell has been known to be conundrum, and that's in the states of disillusions, in the states of snitching, in the states or whatever state you was in. Please pick yourself up, get off of the toilet, and stop puking on phony. Bones down, chakras up. Can I get some brains? Eating brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Hold on, me. I'm Mosey. This is the dark side. I'm a presidente of these parts, son. Looked like you walked around, spun the wrong block. You ended up with the ops. Why? I thought you was down, diggity down with your boy. Now you chilling with the ops. I mean, I just tickety talked to one of the most oppy ops ones, and we gonna bring him in here, son. Reel him in. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Hold on, I'm OZ. Can I get some brains in the chickity chat, y'all? It's a dipey wipey. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I just woke up like right before this lickety live. Took an old person nap today. Thank you for asking. There's definitely a plug in that diaper. On the negativeness, it's the levels I'm talking about way larger than average, going deep and diving like a goiter, like I can, and like the Grand Canyon in the diaper wipey, son. Maybe I know somebody. Maybe I know somebody. Can I get some brains? Maybe I know somebody. Oh, I see you guys a little bit. Finger banging that sub and that belt gonna get you the name to pull up on the video that we diggity doing on the downtown Richard Brown. Get that finger banging that ass sub in that bell. You're gonna get your name in the video. Maybe I know somebody. I don't know if you know how awful grandma's clam slam smells, but once you try to throw that new diggity down there, there ain't no coming backs. Can I get some brains, y'all? Testes, eyeballs up in the chicken chat, y'all. Ain't no brains. I do know that. I know that you know that they know that. I know that these bigger brains is scans is at an extraordinarily immense amount of rates of how and why the aliens are leaving the planet at such an exorbitant rates. They are going going against gravity to try to get the hexon hops of planet Earth. Why is the aliens leaving such quickly with so many of them going going? We need to get the aliens back. The aliens is leaving the planet, son. The aliens, they're floating above. They drawing eyeballs on all the diggity things. Eyeballs up in the chicken chat. They clam slamming. They moose knuckling. They throwing pinkies on the pinky hairs. King brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat, y'all? Peekaboo. Peekaboo. You ever almost get strangled by your own curtain while you trying to untangle yourself? Try to talk about end up looking like David Carradine and a carabiner at the end of the liggity live. Can I get some brains? Hey, I got some home improvements to do. I'm ready to drill. You want me to drill, son? I'll drill. I just can't pull my glizzy out. I got bony. I got bony for that. I got bony for that. I got bony for that. Finger banging that thumbs up and that sub and that bell. Finger bang that sub. I'm gonna see your name on another screen, and I might be able to shout you out a little bit easier and sooner and less coherently than normal. Peekaboo. I told y'all I'm ready to clean the house. I'm ready to drill. I got my hammer and my screws. My screws is loose, diggity, loose, says. Looser than Shane's mama, son. Looser than Bonnie Blue, son. Looser than your mom. Can I get some praise? Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. If this is your first time here, this is where you spam my brain. Stop subbing. Stop finger banging that thumbs up and making grandma moist. Grandma's moisture levelizations is continues to rise every time you finger bang that thumbs up. You finger bang that sub, cooking with a bowl. You're gonna make grandma's moisture levelization the raise through the roof of the tent out better bit birth. Peekaboo, peekaboo. And as you know that they know that, I know that you know that that is naughty, YouTube. Naughty, 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 naughty. Why you gonna sit on my noo and then go ATM with me without any screws loose? Says. Naughty, YouTube. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Age restrict this, YouTube. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get some brains in the chickity chat? You age restrict the restriction is how many constructors does it take before a hardhead has to get bony bones down, shackers up? Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. I'm el presidente of the dark side. You stiggity stumbled onto the peekaboo onto the dark side. If this is your first time here, can I get a brain in the chickity chat, y'all? The numbers are the findings of the numbers going diggity. Whoa. Whoa. I don't even know what in the 5G just went on there. Well, how much time do you have? And I got a video with me and my therapist. Don't worry. I also will be having a video of me and my mama. Don't worry about it. It's coming soon. To be soon. Ain't no brains here. Ain't no brains here. Ain't no brains here. Finger banging that sub and that bell has been known to be caused. How many times you liggity lose to gravity on our monthlies and pre-monthlies of how many tickety times you could get a Jet 55 Pearl to get Amflow to show up in a diggity downtown reach around. We know that they know that this is done, been bad and badders for the biggity bad biggity bad babies. No make a baby mad. You make a baby mad, I baby need our milk. Baby, I need a nippy, slippy, something a little lick, slick, for the suction, that the suction comes, the deduction. How many times I gotta hire more accountants trying to tell me about sucking thumbs, spam and praise bag, no, that be said, that's the solutions, the roofless, the hoofless, the yardbirds of the interwebs, and it says how many spider webs I could get clam slamming the string cheese up on Boney is gonna make my child support rating says raised like the infiltration rates of the tariffness is what's getting going, not diggity down under eyeballs of my moose knuckle eyeballs up in the chickity chat. Can I get some brains, y'all? Ain't no brains here. I see all y'all saying all these thiggity things. You act like I'm Ray Charles to the douche juice just because I got some fly shades on, huh? My fly shades got some butterflies up in your tumbly bumblies, right where Boney hitting underneath the belly buttons. Tiggity, thank you, yardbirds. Can I get some brains, y'all? Hola, I'm Ozzy. Welcome back to the dark side. This is where you spam a brain or finger bang that thumbs up and gonna make grandma with the kumquats backsplash looking like she's licking lizard lips up when she's trying to be a yard lizard. Can I get some brains, y'all? Oh, I live in 10 Town by the river. Thank you for asking. Sane's mom smells like my diaper wipey after I didn't wash it last night. It's mostly because we've been going ATM all morning. So I was a little liggity late. She wore me out. We're just gonna stare at each other awkwardly, huh? I can do that. I can do that if you stop finger banging that thumbs up, making grandma moist. I cannot have a matter of factuals of anything to do with that. And if y'all gonna keep finger banging that sub and that bell, finger banging that thumbs up, we're gonna have to have a discussion here. We might have to turn this liggity live around and go back home, son. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get some brains up in the chickity chat, y'all? Maybe I know somebody. Maybe I know somebody. Ain't no brains here. Take this thing off. This thing smells awful. As awful as y'all think it smells awful. I forgot to buy lotion for my skin this morning. And now, what up, Takeon? Equilibrium 377. Welcome to the banana family, y'all. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Hola, I'm Ozzy. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains? Chickity chat, y'all. I'm trying to inform y'all how to stay Frank strong. How do I get the message through? If there ain't no brains, they're spamming brains in the chickadee chat. You need to stay Frank strong, y'all. How you do that, monies, when Frank out there going running around with Boney and Skip costing Shaboy more child supports? Why you gotta diggity do that? My best imaginary friend. Shout out Richard and his wife in them beef sleeves, though. What Richard's wife been doing with them beef sleeves since she got introduced to Bonnie Blue, son, is totally she's killing the industry, tearing the whole industry up. Ain't no brains. Maybe I know somebody. Maybe I know somebody. Can I get some brains? Nothing to steer. No. Nothing to steer at all. Just a guy in a dog toy. Maybe I know somebody. Maybe I know somebody. Can I get some brains, y'all? Nothing to steer at all. It's a guy in a dog toy. I don't know what's all the hustle, muscle, fussle, bustle of the downtown reach around. Diggity, going. Diggity, down. Apples up in the chickadee chat. What's giggity going on, y'all? Can I get some brains, y'all? I do suck tiger lilies and the toes. I suck boogie woogies out the nose too. And what, Skip? You gonna tickety tattletale on your boy all that tickety time? Nothing to steer, no, nothing to steer at all. This guy in a dog toy losing the gravities. You want to tickety tattletale all tickety time, Skip? What happens if I tell first, son? Pop out. Where the ops at? Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. We have official El Wushy merchandise coming out here very soon if we don't already have it out. And I need to know that you know that I know where this thing came out of. Have you? Oh, Bonnie Blue must have ate orange juice today. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat, y'all? Peekaboo. Peekaboo. I think I got some pubes in my. I thought she was clean shaven. Apparently, I'm more clean shaven than Bonnie Blue. Look at that money. I do need a touch of rubber though, so maybe you could catch my ostrich farms after this liggity live and we get a little bit of a show giggity going on over there. Like the eyeballs going diggity down. I'm my moose knuckle eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all. Hola, I'm Yamo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Shout it out. That's right. Whoop whoop, motherfuckers. Hell yeah, y'all. Can I get a whoop whoop? Yeah. What up, though? We make it moist up in here. Look, it's drippy dippy at the top of the tent down by the ripper, son. Whoop whoop, son. Wicked clown giggity gang, son. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. I've been waiting for y'all ops to show up. Talk about giggity. Here's the jungle behaviors be looking like when you take too much X-Lax. Well, grab a Slim Jim, shave your armpits, and grab your diaper wipies and get your moose knuckles ready because we going diggity eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all. And now I can't see the chickity chat at all. Haha. Can I get some brains, y'all? And I only pre-planned enough to freaking have the whole diggity thing go diggity down for the downtown reach about. Can I get some whoop whoops in the chickity chat? What y'all doing? This is some total outlandish juggalo behaviors here. I diggity think they might have been sucking kumquats before the suscumbers started going diggity down. Like the eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all. Shout out, y'all. It's the first time there was ever over 1,000 people up in the liggity live at one tiggity time. Get some hands in the chickity chat, y'all. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. I stay steady, fresh to deathness. Says, why you think my armpits looking so fresh to deathless? Said, with the rufus and the toothless of the yardbirds, with the finger banging and the thumbs up, making grandma moist. That is against the rules, chickity chat. Against the rules, chickity chat. This is the same thing I always see. He always blasts Fago all over there and whoop whoop. Hey, this whole thing, what up? This whole thing is working. This whole thing is working. There's shockers. Y'all want a sub. There, I got a video that's gonna come out, and I'm seeing these. All y'all shocking. What up, Jason? What up, funny shorts? Ain't no brains there. We got shockers and blockers. Try to inform y'all about gravity. It's working. What up, Santes? My scanties, my santies before my santo become when my soybeans go gaty to Soylent and Greens. What up, Susan? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that's some brains. You holler at your boy. That's right. Throw them shockers, y'all. I need to know if you like that old shocker, that new shocker, that nanner shocker. How many tickety times it gonna take my raccoon shocker to go diggity down my eyeballs up? For you sitting on my new. Can I get some praise? That was raw. That was like the real 4th of July. I was doing tickety things at 4th of July. Y'all just sent fireworks off. There's gonna be a video very soon. Dang, y'all. One time on a one time. Can I get some hands in the chickity chat? Y'all having a happy day. Can I get some hands? Peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Anybody caught finger banging ass up in that belt, gonna have grandma do a diggity downtown, reach around on them. She gonna clean your spokes, son. You thought that diaper wipey gonna get you fresh to deaths. Grandma gonna get you fresh to deaths and then smack you on the backside like it's the doctors before the ophthalmologist says that popped out the douche juice at the first diggity breakfast says, can I get y'all to keep breathing, y'all? Keep breathing. Peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Looks like we have here is a situation, says of a snitchigations, how many tickety times a downtown reach around could really be behaviors that goes giggity goes on. Now diggity down like your eyeballs. I'm a moose knuckle eyeballs up in the chickity chat. What we have here is so much finger banging of the thumbs up and the subs is that we got to throw shockers and blockers because gravity's gonna win. Gravity wins all the time. How you defeat an enemy that's all around you, son? How you supposed to do that? You could be red and yellow all your lickety life, but that does not help you defy gravity, son. Defy to the O to the foe. What up, Fader? Or lead eater? What up, Slowed? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that's some brains. I need some brains in the chickity. What up, homie? Shockers, y'all. Shockers. This is raw. It's finally working, but it's not where it's working over there where they won't even let me stream it. It's working over here. Not at all. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that's some brains. I heard in all 50 states of disillusionness it says if you finger bang that thumbs up, you're gonna get a little downtown reach around returnables on the income taxables on what the things do gets the taxes and what don't. I heard bananas and bonobos don't get no tickety taxes. I heard that if you got a banana, you're gonna probably have a little larger than that. And bones down, shockers up. Ain't no brains here. Peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. This is the dark side. Can I get some brains in the chickity chat? I am El Presidente, the dark side. I got Fago dripping from the tippity tip tops of my lawn ornaments. It's your yard birds talking about you just wasted Fago, son. Well, I still got mores, Grandma. Not this year, no, not this year at all. It's a guy in a dog toy. I don't know what you tickety talking about. Finger banging that thumbs up, still making grandma as much a level as they said. I guess we call me official YouTube now, huh? You YouTuber, huh? You think that I don't see that 80% of y'all do not sub? Y'all think that I'm really ignorante, intelligente, to see that 80% of y'all ain't sub? How I only got 3,000 subs? 4,000, I forget. 4,000 subs. When over 1 million people watch me in a month. That does not equal the equations of mathematical suspenders that where the suscumber hits the melons before I hit them fluffy cloud pillows in the morning time. Tickety tickety talk about grandma, get my foil. I need my blues. Nothing to see here. No, nothing to see here. All this guy in the dog toy. Nothing to see here at all. What do you know about gravity? What you know about that, son? Gravity wins, son. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Hold on, I'm gonna see. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains? Thank y'all for laughing and tippity tippity tapping with your boy. As you know, finger banging that sub in that bell is about to do you a little bit of damage to the liver. Your kidney's gonna have a section inspection. You might get seduced by my noo. But that's neither here's nor there's. Keister tails, Keister bunny tops, Keister bunny goes diggity down like the eyeballs. Eyeballs off of my moose knuckle. Eyeballs up in the chickity chat. Y'all, ain't no brains here. Ain't no brains here. Ain't no brains here. But I'm telling y'all, if there was a scratch and sniff button, I would get y'all a scratch and sniff this, because that definitely smells worse than Shane's mama's douche juice caboose. Her anal cavity smells way better than that. Naughty YouTube, naughty. Can I get the eyeballs off of my moose knuckle? Eyeballs up in the chickity chat. Naughty YouTube, naughty. So that partner, I have zero idea what's going diggity down in the chickity chat. It is all you. And Frank, if Frank's here, and Edith, if Edith's here. I ain't sure what's giggity going on, but I know they still finger banging that thumbs up, making grandma moist. You're gonna get me grounded by that little man again, chickity chat. Why I thought that we was cool. I thought that we had a good little thiggity thing going here. I'm just a zombie boy trying to make it. A zombie boy. Can I get some brains, y'all? Peekaboo. Peekaboo. If this is your first time here, what in the world did you scroll on to? You doom scrolled into the dark side. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that's some brains. I need some brains up in the chickity chat. And I need a little bit less. It says the lessness, the rufus and the toothlessness. What was the prediction? I heard a prediction in the chickity chat earlier. What was the prediction of the diction of the dictionaries of how many times I could get my ruthless and toothless yardbirds, some of my grilled cheese and fried rice? You want my grilled cheese fried rice? You're going to have a little bit of cat food up in that money. You're going to have to sprinkle that kitty litters up on their money for that crunch and munches. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains, y'all? Can I get some brains, y'all? Telling y'all. One time I know one tickety, one tickety. Y'all like the old shocker, that new shocker, that nanner shocker. How many raccoon shockers were you gonna go diggity down on my moose knuckle before you get the hot balls? Back on my new. Can I get some brains, y'all? Peekaboo. Z a bad man. Z be making these baby mama drama llamas leave their husbands is for no reason. I sound like Skip. I sound like Skip Dizzle off the hip Dizzle with no wheezy whizzle buzzle the biggity busting on the bone chickity chain. Phones down, shockers up. Can I get some brains? This is the dark side. If this is your first time here, I include you to disclude you to reduce it. This is the seduction and the dictation. So how many dictations actually have to go diggity diggity down like the eyeballs up in the chickity chickity chat, y'all. Ain't no brains here. 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 Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. If this is your first time here, it's where you spam my brain. Have you been here before? Throw them hands in the chickity chickity chat and let me know you're having a happy, 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 happy day. Peekaboo. Ain't no brains here. Ain't no brains here. Ain't no brains here. Finger banging that thumbs up and done nose to get grandma's moisture levelization to rise through the roof of the 10-ton by the ripper. I do not have any capacities for that money. I already got Fago dribbity dibbity dibbity losing the gravity on the roof of the 10-ton. I balled up. Now y'all starting to hit multiples and multiples, and that does not even divide my division of how many pieces of cheese we could get before the raccoon got to go in my douche juice caboose. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get some brains in the chickity chickity chat, y'all? How liggity long the aliens been in on a fix, though? The aliens is over here trying to fix all the giggity giggity good games. I'm talking about the Plinko, the wheel, the good games. Touchdowns from the free throw line, the good giggity good games. These aliens really trying to test my patientness where I ain't got no patience. I am impatient. I am the impatient. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get some brains in the chickity chickity chat, y'all? Hell yeah, y'all. Oh, what up, Kristen Tate and Laura Rain Brown? Welcome to the dark side. I'm El Presidente of the dark side. Can I get some brains in the chickity chickity chat, y'all? I'll give you as many beef sleeves as Richard's wife needs. I don't know if you know that Richard's wife is the beef sleeve master. She like Konichiwan, son, up of the beef sleeve. She got a black belt. She smells every little tickety tickety tip of the tickety tickety thing, while also lickety lickety licking it simultaneously, multicast broadcasting across the whole lickety lickety life, mostly on OnlyFans, but she'll be doing them tickety tickety things. Can I get some praise? Shout out Richard's wife, y'all. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Finger banging that thumbs up in that bell. Gonna be a little bit extra better today than it was yesterday. It's like putting some bread on that gravy. I don't know if you like gravy, but I like gravy. I like gravy with cat food. My cat food gravy is better than my Alpo gravy, but I do got a sweet spot for the Alpo gravy, just not the dog food. The dog food part of it is disgusting. But the gravy is giggity, giggity, giggity goodness. It's freshness, that delicious that says for diggity, diggity, days. Up on baby kids and all the eyeballs going diggity, diggity down. I'm a moose knuckle eyeballs up in the chickity, chickity chat. Hola, mi amo Z. Welcome back to the dark side. Can I get some brains in the chickity, chickity chat, y'all? Finger banging ass up in that bell. That's only gonna get grandma more moist. Ain't no brains here. Ain't no brains here. I'm gonna have a video come out right after this. After this liggity liggity live, there's gonna be a video. Then there's gonna be another liggity liggity live. Let me tell you, I want to communicate to y'all what I have got giggity giggity going on. I do not want to be the corporate Avengers talking about. Oh yes, yes. Yes, when every tiggity thing is nosy knows that it's bad for business. Cereal boxes should not be able to be allowed by. Enter another stirring contest. Looks like so. This is fun. Huh. Can I get some brains, y'all? Can I get some brains, y'all? Shockers and blockers, y'all. There's only one way to defy gravity. That's by not finger banging that thumbs up, not finger banging that bell, not finger banging that sub. If you finger bang that sub, grandma gonna get much levelization. You finger bang that bell, grandma gonna get much levelization. You finger bang that thumbs up. That means that grandma's gonna get more moist than the roof of the tent out by the river. And look at that. We dripping Fago. It's raining Fago up in here. It looks like it's time to whoop whoop for grandma. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that's some brains. I need hands in the chickity chat. Y'all having a happy day. Unless you gunsteria, the mouthful gonna slam off that clam slams off the backsplash. How many chickity times it does take for these nuts to get off my backsplash. These nuts be busting. These nuts be busting. I'll tickety talking about ain't nobody even need a blue pill. Just pen me over and call me zombie. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains? Peekaboo. Hola, mi amos, y welcome back to the dark side. Maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get some brains in the chickity chat, y'all? Shoot, I got puddles of Fago flowing all around the downtown reach around. You really try to downtown reach around like that. That is exactly not finger banging the sub in the bell. Can I get some brains? I thought grandma was going to teach me a lesson, and all she did was sit on my noo-noo. Hola, mi amos, y welcome back to the dark side. Hola, mi amos, y welcome back to the dark side. If this is your first time here, it's time to throw hands in the chickity chat and let me know if you're having a happy day. And don't fingers about how many fingers it takes to finger bang a fart box before you got to finger out your happy dances, or yeses, and go-go's, and no-nos, or a new. Can I get some brains, y'all? Peekaboo. Finger banging that thumbs up again. Gonna get grandma more moist again. I see what giggity games y'all playing. You think I ain't outside looking for the yobs? We looking lickety low. We looking highnesses. We giggling. Lickety in the morning times. All the ways to the nosies and the toesies of how many tickety toes I gotta suck. Shout out, be nasty. Baby mama drama llama number 13. We gonna get that feed finder up and running, dog. Even if I gotta make an account and I gotta give it to you. I'm the nation, the raccoon nation, son. Ain't no brains here. The next tickety time someone tells you to tame your demons, tell that douche juice canoe. Ain't no brains here. Yes, y'all, on the onesies, the twosies, and the nosies, and the pokies, the callum. Peekaboo. Oh, I'm Yamosi. Welcome back to the dark side. I apologize. My phlemingitis and my mangina just started. I started menstruating right there. I did not want my Aunt Flo to upchuck in front of y'all. Due to that might be a problem for the community giggity guidelines. There's nothing to see here. No. Nothing to see here at all. Just a guy in a dog toy searching for brains. Ain't no brains here. Searching for brains. Ain't no brains here, nothing to see here. No, nothing to see here at all. Ain't no getting Frank Strong. The bottom of the 10 down by the river, more moist than the tippity top. Ain't no brains here. Ain't no brains here. You ever have a chicken run off with your rose and the rose's charger? Oh, holla at your boy. I have attorney and financial advice and weather advisories on the much levelization. We can take that precipitation and turn that into snow globes, which indents make it snow in the bottom of a bottle, and then you're gonna have to fold that foil and hit the blues and get the eyeballs up, cause I'm about to drop a deuce. Eyeballs up in the chicken chat, y'all. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that's some brains. Can I get some brains in the chicken chat, y'all? So now you want to try to go tickety down with the eyeballs. I see you. What up, Sean Jackson? TikTok's telling me to go live right now. TikTok's like, go live right now. You can't tell me what to do. I'm on YouTube, dog. The hell? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. My audience is over here, TikTok. Why you telling me to go over there? Oh, oh, TikTok, maybe if you wouldn't have such a douche canoe and keep Banana in the Banana King, maybe I would be lickety live on TikTok. But unfortunately, the fortunateness is I want my last appeal here on YouTube. I don't know why these ops got it out for me such bad that I shoot Nerf bullets in their avapaziness up beneath the belly buttons. Maybe, but sorry that I ain't gonna do that again. You don't gotta hate. Don't hate the player, hate the giggity game, son. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that's some brains. Can I get some brains in the chickity chat, y'all? Peekaboo, peekaboo. Oh, one more thumbs up, and I'ma give you a what whooshiness says really yesness says. One more thumbs up, and we're gonna help whooshy the douche juice out this lickety life. One more thumbs up, and we about to have grandma getting more moist than she ever got the moisture levelization to do chemosabi. She did chemosabi. One more thumbs up, and I'm gonna give you what you want. I will give you all the clam slamming eyeballs off of my moose knuckle. Eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all. One more thumbs up and grandma gonna get more moist than Blue Bonnie. And we already know that Blue Bonnie is a dirty dirty dog. Chickity chat, one more thumbs up and grandma gonna tell me that I'm giggity grounded against my moose knuckle and my diarrhealnesses. My diaphragms can't handle that. Any more thumbs up and we're gonna get a whooshy. No, Toro, no. Whooshy. Meow. Meow. Any more thumbs up and my grandma gonna get more moist than your grandma. The moisture levelization is from grandma to grandma going scissor sisters. Whooshy. No, Toro, no. Whooshy. Meow. Meow. The bottom of the whooshy just got fagoed. Can I get a whoop whoop in the chickity chat one time on a one time? Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Hola, mi amorzi. Welcome back to the dark side. I'm trying to figure out how I give these cockballs away for free 99. Because these yard lizards going off the bone, chickity change. Talk about, we don't even want child support, Z. We just want bony. For longer than one momento, there's nothing to see here. No, nothing to see here. All it's got a dog toy losing the gravity, y'all. Y'all don't even understand. You throw the shockers without the blockers, you're gonna go with the boob meat losing the gravity. How you think my tighty whitey stay up so nippy, slippy, so tickety tight? I've been throwing shockers and blockers for at least 2 years. Meow. Roo, roo. Get off my lawn. Roo, roo. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get some brains in the chickity chat, y'all? Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Finger banging that sub is gonna let a shocker go off in the video. I'm just informing y'all. Y'all's names is gonna be up in the video. Maybe know somebody that has some brains. Finger banging that sub and that bell. You gonna get in the video, and you ain't even there. You're like you're like I'm a positiveness. This. You just looking through the giggity screen, and you're gonna throw shockers and no blockers. Somebody tell my grandma. Ain't no brains here. Whooshy. No, Toro, no. Whooshy. Meow. Meow. Hell yeah, y'all. Thank you guys for laughing and tippity tapping. Once again, this is the dark side of the interweb. Finger banging that sub and that bell is mutually beneficial to you and your laughter levels. If you like laughing, I don't know if you like laughing and tippity tapping, but if you into those thiggity things, though, probably gonna be beneficial, mutual beneficialness to you and Skip. By Adam Douche Juice over there trying to extort your boy. How many tiggity times I busted on his wife's backsplat. That was not the way a diggity downtown reach around was supposed to go. But my avopads had a little bit extra nerfies loaded up that diggity day. And it was a clam slam from a douche juice talking about go to Arby's because we got the meats. Peekaboo. Can I get some brains? Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get some brains in the chickity chat? Y'all, ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Can I get some brains in the chickity chat? Y'all, ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Maybe I know somebody. Who? Can I get a thumbs up one time for that? That was a little bit oddly feeling in my throat. My hustle muscle is not as loose as it used to be. I ain't as young as I used to be, gals. Maybe no somebody. Finger banging that thumbs up is gonna get you amounts of moisture levelization. Says that grandma has got my tent down by the river, loaded up with fagos, splashing all over the clam slams, y'all. Maybe no somebody. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. It's your boy looking fresh to death. Armpit check. Chickity chat. Armpit chickity check. Y'all. What y'all looking like? Y'all looking fresh at death? Finger bang that thumbs up. Y'all looking fresh at death? Tippity tap if you ain't. Let us know down in the chickity chat. Eyeballs up in the chickity chat, y'all. Ain't as easy to stay frank strong these days. The Fago. There's something. I don't even know. Finger banging that thumbs up. I think the prediction was very close, but I think that the prediction nothing. I think that the prediction nothing. I think that prediction of the seduction levels where and how this thing actually came out my anal gland before I had the clam slam grandma going diggity down on my moose knuckle eyeballs up in the chickity chat. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that got some brains. Age restrict this jockey running off the hip talking about unicorns don't exist. This is come on now. Ain't no brains here. You maybe know somebody that has some brains. Even Nosy knows. Ain't no brains here. Thank y'all for laughing and tippity tapping. Once again, this is the dark side of the interwebs. Finger banging that sub and that bell. Gonna get you back for the next liggity live on the front row. Siggity seat of segundos of the new news. Till next time, y'all. Phones down, shockers up, and keep breathing.